Once again, let's say congrats to the 2017 World Series champs, Houston Astros. They made history with their first ever title in franchise history. It was the we can talk to a Dodgers fan who's been covering this World Series for us a little bit. Well, you've been very even-tempered and even-handed here, Jacqueline, I have to say. Very supportive of it, but I know you had a rooting interest maybe on both sides. It was an instant classic, this series, for sure. It was. You know, I'm happy Houston won the World Series. They really needed something to cheer on for, celebrate, whatnot. So first it was hashtag earn history, and now it's hashtag history earned. That's the word on the Astros making history last night, taking home the title of the world champions.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Yep, that's what sealed the deal. The World Series trophy will call Houston home for the first time. More than 17,000 fans watched their team get the trophy from Minute Maid Park last night. The title comes just 2 months after the city was devastated by Hurricane Harvey. Houston rallied around the Astros in the wake of the storm, the team even wearing a Houston Strong patch on their jerseys throughout the postseason. The Astros won Game 7, painful to say, in a blowout against the Dodgers. And here's the best video from the locker room celebration. Players getting sprayed with champagne. George Springer gets the World Series MVP, and here's one big reason why. A 2-run blast in the second inning. He finished with 5 home runs in the series, tying the all-time record. The MVP spoke with media after the big win.
This is a dream come true. It's an honor, but you know what? It's about the Houston Astros tonight and our city and our fans. We're coming home a champion, Houston.
Victory Parade is already in the works, set for tomorrow in downtown Houston, starting at 2 in the afternoon. And for all of you sad to see baseball season come to an end, don't worry. Pitchers and catchers report to spring training in about 100 days. Dave?
Not much of an off season, and I think
No.
Astros fans and that team very excited about that, Jacqueline. They'll be ready to get back at it. Thank you very much.
All right, very exciting, not just for Houston, but the state of Texas. The Astros winning the World Series last night. Let's head over to Jacqueline, who's got more reaction for us.
Oh, yeah, very exciting. This is the first time the Houston Astros have ever won a championship. They beat the Dodgers 5-1 last night in Los Angeles. Minute Maid Park had a watch party, and as you can imagine, fans went crazy over winning the big game. Fans back in Houston were also partying last night after watching the Astros win on the big screens at Minute Maid Park, or the Deuce Box as it's also called. Fans poured into the streets to celebrate the team's first title, many of them crying over last night's game. This was the scene last night as fans witnessed their team make history. The victory is bringing some much needed joy just over 2 months now after Hurricane Harvey devastated this city. After the big win, there was a very sweet moment during a player's post-game interview. Take a look.
It's everything and more, man. It's everything and more. It's one of the biggest steps of my life, one of the biggest accomplishments of my life. And right now I'm about to take another big step in my life. Daniela Rodriguez, you make me the happiest man in the world. Will you marry me? Will you marry me?
As if winning the World Series isn't enough, that's Houston Astros shortstop Carlos Correa proposing to his girlfriend right in the middle of an interview. Correa and former Miss Texas USA 2016 Daniela Rodriguez have been dating for more than a year, and of course, as you can see, she said yes. George Springer was voted MVP. That's very fitting because he was on this Sports Illustrated cover predicting Houston would win the title this year. The crazy part, this came out back in 2014. The magazine even predicting Springer would be the MVP. Governor Greg Abbott, of course, congratulating the Astros on their big win last night. history earned, he writes. Hashtag Houston Strong. And J.J. Watt had something to say. He was tweeting throughout the entire game, ending with world champions. Now the big victory parade is Friday at 2 in downtown Houston. Back to you.
For the first time ever, the Houston Astros are champions.
And they beat the LA Dodgers in Game 7 of the World Series last night, their first title in franchise history. Jacqueline Sarkeesian has more from the Academy in Sunset Valley, where fans were eager to get some championship T-shirts and other Astros gear.
Several dozens of fans waited out here in the dark in front of Academy, hoping to get their hands on one of these bad boys. Well, unfortunately, if you didn't get here soon enough or early enough, the T-shirts and the hats were gone within an hour.
Number 1, baby! Yeah!
When the doors officially opened at 6 o'clock this morning, those fans came rushing in Academy, grabbing anything they can that said Houston Astros World Series champions. The World Series trophy is officially going to Houston for the first time. More than 17,000 fans watched the team get the trophy from Minute Maid Park last night. Now, the title comes 2 months after the city was devastated by Hurricane Harvey. Houston rallied around its Astros in the wake of the storm. Now, many people we spoke to here at Academy have been fans for decades, many of them still in shock that the Astros have won a World Series.
Family has been huge Astros fans my whole life, so this has been a long time coming, and I just can't believe it. Yeah, lots of tears of joy and happiness and just excitement. This has been just unbelievable.
It's just so surreal. I've been an Astro fan my entire life, and it's just so amazing to finally see them win it all.
So if you weren't able to get a T-shirt or other merchandise, don't worry, you can still order any World Series merchandise online. The victory parade is already in the works, scheduled for tomorrow, 2 in the afternoon in downtown Houston. Reporting in Southwest Austin, Jacqueline Sarkeesian, Fox 7 News.